Funny, funny TSM.
It's like the money coming quicker. It's TSM and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Some hunters got the blue lines. The money laid down like it's a copter. It's a few times. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money getter.
Funny TSM.
Mommy money getter. TSM It's like the money coming quicker. It's TSM and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Some hunters got the blue lines. That money laid down like it's a copter. It's a few times. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money getter.
Funny TSM.
Mommy money getter. TSM It's like the money coming quicker. It's TSM and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Some hunters got the blue lines. That money laid down like it's a copter. It's a few times. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money getter.
What's good, everybody? Thanks to the money getters who are coming in, thumbsing up the live. I'm getting ready for bed, y'all. What you guys doing on this Sunday evening? You guys got work in the morning? Not me, y'all. Not me, y'all. I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. For now. For now. Kids are out of school. It's summer, so I can stay up as late as I want to. I have nowhere to be in the morning unless I schedule it, unless I make those appointments, unless I have a meeting. I could design my summer any way I want to, which is a good thing for me because during the bulk of the year I have so much going on. So I am very excited that I don't have anything to do other than what I want to do for this summer. I have a lot of things scheduled though for my business, for content creation. But what about you guys? What are you guys doing up so late on on the Sunday? What are you guys still doing up? Let your girl know. Right now I'm unwinding and I'm chilling. I'm getting ready for bed. It's been a long weekend. Um, the pajama party I had, we're still talking about that like a day later. So you know it was live when you're talking about something a day later. But thank you guys for joining me, for watching my live. As you guys know, hey Janet, Lifestyles for Janet. Thanks for joining the live. Thank you guys. I guys appreciate you for tuning in. Hello to you. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? See, I have barely had any sleep this weekend, so please excuse me. But yeah, I'm just winding down. Hey, little mommy on a dime. What's good with you? Why are you up so late? I'm in Cali now, so it's still not quite midnight for me yet. It's about 10:39. So yeah. But I am soon to go to sleep. But yeah, I had like another hour and a half that I wanted to do tonight. I only did like 30 minutes earlier. I was thinking that I would catch up later on, but I did go and support some others. Like it's 10:39 where you are too, little mommy. You got work in the morning? But just trying to. Okay, there we go. Um, so I was thinking to myself, like I said, that okay, I will catch up later on, but later on never came because I got I got to doing other things. Well, not much. I took my girls out today. I promised them Ota, so we did go to Ota, and it was like a two. You know, I was able to get two things done at once because my daughter wanted to spend her birthday gift card at Ota today, and believe it or not, I have never been to Ota. My daughters have been asking me to take them to Ota, but we go everywhere but Ota. I guess Ota seemed intimidating, but it literally, quite literally, has almost everything you can think of. All these different name brands, and a lot of it is so expensive. But I never walked in there for good reason, okay? Because the way I spend money, I will buy up the whole entire Ota once I figure out what's all there. I do want to try Beyonce's Sacred line, and if you have tried it already, please let me know if you tried the Sacred hair care line that Beyonce has. I put up a short today featuring Sacred and asking had anybody tried it before. And someone commented that you can actually get like the smaller bottles because I think everything was like $38, $40 a bottle. And if you get the whole system, that could easily set you back about $200. And I just bought a whole Design Essentials system. I bought the shampoo. I bought two different shampoos, conditioner. I also bought like a curling mousse, a curling custard type situation. I bought um I bought hair serum like for like a heat protective serum. I bought like a blow dry silk press spray. So I got the whole thing. And the Design Essentials, it's about like $20 a bottle. It's not nearly as much as the sacred. I miss those days. No, my daughter be taking herself. No, I have to. Now I have to ask my daughter about that. Um, Go along with your daughter. I know when now that my mom is a little older and she doesn't get out as much, I miss those days when I was in my 20s and 30s. And me and my mom, we would go everywhere. She would just be like, come on, let's go get some barbecue. Let's go to LA and get our nails done. Let's go drive here. I mean, my mom would have me driving everywhere. And we would go, and I miss that. And it had been so long since we really did that kind of forgot about it. But yes, I do appreciate the time that I get to spend with my girls. And we go everywhere. We shop everywhere. And sometimes, more than often these days, I'll follow their lead. They'll say, Mom, let's go to Ross. And I'll be like, I don't want to go to Ross. Sometimes then I'll just give them money and I'll go get me a coffee at Starbucks and I'll let them go in there and do their thing. But a lot of times, I will also say, well, come on, come here with me or come there with me and let's go do something. Yeah, she be going too early. I'm not an early person. So I tell her no, but when I took her, it was my time, right? Yeah, sometimes you got to sacrifice for the people you love, right, little mommy? Because, time is of the essence. So yeah. Like I've been teaching my daughter how to drive, and it's pretty hot here where I live in California. It gets really hot, so I have air conditioner in my car, but still, it's better to do those things in the morning, early morning, before a lot of drivers get out, since I'm giving her driver's lessons. So um, that's the plan. That's one of my plans for tomorrow. I do have a meeting um, between 1:30 and 3, so that will be for tomorrow as well. And then I'm going to take my daughter driving tomorrow. And I feel like I have something else. I haven't checked my calendar, so I'm not super sure what I'm definitely doing in the morning, but I know I'll be up to something. I know I have the meeting tomorrow, and then one of the content creators I support, who also supports me, she would like me to join her live and help her promote our collab that we're doing later on in the week. So I have that. And outside of that, I have some content that I need to finish making or editing rather. So I have some long form videos that I'm going to put out tomorrow. And what else? Oh, yeah, I have another appointment Tuesday. So I do have a lot set up this week that I've already scheduled. So, yes, I got to just really go through my calendar and make sure that I have everything set up for myself. But yes, um, um, after the pajama party yesterday and the panel we had, I got some other ideas in my head. So I'm getting with other content creators and talking about collabing with them. And I'm just really excited about what we're doing on YouTube moving forward. Um, I feel really excited about that. As a stay-at-home mom, I'm always thinking of ways that I can earn extra money to be able to travel or shop, because I love to shop, and just be able to live life and be free to do the things I want to. When you don't have to worry about paying bills, or you don't have to worry about where your next dollar is coming from, that takes a lot of stress out of life. Money doesn't make you have any less problems, I feel. But what it does is it frees up your hands to, do other things. So you don't have the problems, plus you're broke, right? Because who wants to be broke with a bunch of problems? I will start because time flying by, OMG, hot. Yes. Yes, time is flying by, little mommy on a dime. It is flying by, and before you like, I just remember when my daughter was starting school, and now she just graduated high school. I can remember that. That's like crazy that she's already on her way to college, and it's like you blink, and then they're 16. You blink, and then they're 13. And one day they'll be gone and married and taking care of their own families. So we got to appreciate the time we have with our kids while we have it in our homes, while we can still nurture them and guide them in the right direction. Because once they're on their own, that's it. It's not, you can't tell them what to do anymore. You got to let, they might come to you for advice here and there, and they're mostly want to come to you to have somebody to comfort them through whatever it is they're going through. They really don't want to hear about your opinion on their lives, right? At least that's what I think. I don't know, but I still give my adult daughters my opinion. They just have to get mad about it. But I'm gonna give it to them no matter what. Yes, like my daughter just finished high school, but she on her third year of college. Crazy, right, little mommy? Um, that is crazy. Um, because that's just showing you right there how time just moves, and we have to value it, especially with our children, because I think that we are the vessel to show them how to love, to show them how to become independent, to show them how to grow. And if we do it right, if we raise our kids right, then they don't need us as much when they get older. They should be independent. They should be able to care for themselves, right? So yeah, I'm just winding down. What does your wind down nighttime consist of? I think when I get off live, I'm gonna pray. I usually don't pray. I'll pray sometimes, but I want to make that more of my routine, more of a good meditating routine, and just relaxing myself so that I'll stay asleep longer. I haven't done that. I haven't done that all at all this year. Last year I was getting more of a nighttime routine together. I feel like I was more meditating way more. Like I don't think I really meditated at all this year, which is bananas. And last year I was meditating so much, like every day. I was doing a lot of deep breathing and things of that nature. So that's just my way of reminding you all that as we get older, sleep becomes more difficult because we have jobs, we're taking care of kids, we have things on our mind, the world around us, and mostly because we have cell phones too. So a lot of us are distracted by that. So you watch TV. I need to start, I do through the day, but I need to set time aside for just praying. Yeah, I agree. I said I need to, like, I just pray as the thought comes to me, but I want to have a set times throughout the day where I stop what I'm doing and I pray. Pray in the morning, a midday prayer, and then a prayer at night. I think I'm going to start that, starting with tonight. My first, and I want to have it at a certain time, right? So after I meditate and after I pray, I go to bed instead of just saying, okay, I go to bed when I get to bed. I want it to be a set time every night, like maybe 9. I get into bed and I could read until 9:30, and then I can go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep reading. I want to have a specific time where I'm reading, like from 9 to 9:30, because that's another thing too. If you have trouble sleeping, reading will help you go to sleep. It will help you go to sleep for sure. And also like the soothing sounds, lot videos that they have on YouTube. Like they'll have like white noise, or they'll have rain or waterfalls, and they'll have like beautiful images in the background with, and sometimes they'll have soft music accompanying it. So it's, for me, it really helps me to go to sleep if I'm having a little trouble going to sleep. So absolutely. But now I am in my bed, and I am almost there to sleep. Now, will not be falling asleep on live. I've seen some of my some of my compadres. They will do a fall asleep on live. I'm not gonna do a fall asleep on live. I don't want you guys to hear me snoring. But I am definitely very much relaxed, very much comfortable in my bed. I feel like I have the best bed in the world. My mattress is comfortable. I do need new pillows. I feel like I'm replacing my pillows at least 2 or 3 times a year. It doesn't matter how much I pay for them. Now, if I get cheap ones, those do flatten a lot sooner. But even the more expensive ones, they still flatten too. They just take about a week or two longer. You do a sleep live, little mommy? Um, like I said, I just started snoring too. I used to sleep quietly, but I snore now for whatever reason. I mean, that would be so funny to be on live and you just snoring, or you pass gas. Ugh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Or you sleep with your mouth open real wide, ugh, and then you're just drooling. Mm-mm. Nope, not me. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. Thank you for joining my live, guys. Please do me a favor and go ahead and like this live and share it out too if you don't mind. Also, consider subscribing. I promise you'll like it. Um, so yeah, that's the apps for the week. What I have planned to really just concentrate on my content creation and making sure that I'm being consistent with that, and going to my meetings and taking care of my business, and then making sure that anything that I need to have on the agenda, that I set my calendar. I'll probably work on setting my calendar for July. Honestly, make sure that I have all my bills set up for payment and all of that, and probably budget. I'll try to adult this week, which I avoid as much as I can because I just can't be bothered with adulting, but it has to be done. So I will be making sure that I do that. You be snoring, little mommy? Yep. I snore, yep. I didn't used to snore because I asked. I asked my mate, I said, do I snore? And they were like, only when you really, really sleepy. I said, okay. Okay, that's not bad. As long as I'm not just, but yes. Because if I start to snore, I actually hear myself. I will hear myself when I'm snoring. And it will wake me up. Because I usually snort like that. And that will usually wake me up out of my sleep. Yeah. So, but yeah. So, what I've been doing now when I get on live is I've been playing my intro. I've only had my intro for like a day, but I think from now on I'll probably let it play about 5 minutes. I'll be playing it for 5 minutes, and then I'll allow people to, come into the chat or whatever, and then I will go ahead and start the chat or whatever. But I have some good ideas for next week. I'll be doing that. These days, as I got older, I forget to pay bills. So I have to put on auto payments because I will be getting stuff cut off. I don't look at mail anymore. I hate looking at mail, little mommy. I have so many doom piles of mail because I feel like I need them, but I really don't need them because I get emails of everything. But before I know it, I have like a trash bag, two or three trash bags full of paper, meaning mail and flyers. You know those little flyers they send you in the mail, those sales papers and things like that. I have like so much of that. And then after I get tired of looking at it, then I'll go through it and I'll condense it down. I won't throw it all away. I'll condense it all the way down because I always feel like, what if I need this? Or what if I need to come back to it later? So yeah, I need to get better at throwing my mail away. hmm But yeah, I have also another thing I do to wind down. I have my two fans in my room, and I'm gonna plug those in. I have one on either side of my bed, and I just turn them both on. And with it being summer, it just feels so good to be able to have that air or the AC. I like having a fan because it helps circulate the air, and I'll be turning those on in a minute as well. So that's a part of my routine to take off my makeup, brush my teeth, turn on my fans, say a prayer, do some deep breathing meditations, and get into bed and either turn on the rain sounds or the waterfalls and then go to sleep and hopefully sleep a good 7, 8 hours. That's a good night. 5 or 6 is more like it, but really I sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night on most nights. And I'm so tired when I have to wake up in the morning, and I don't take naps. So, and that's usually because my kids are in school and I have to get up to take them to school. But like I said, right now I do not have any place to be in the morning unless I set my schedule that way. I don't have to be at the school. I don't have to be at work. And I love that for me. I love that for me. It took some getting used to. It took a lot of getting used to not working anymore because I was dedicated to my job. But we won't get into that. Mm-hmm. We will not get into that before we go to bed. Only pleasant things before you go to bed. Just think about nice things like where you see yourself. We got like, what? We don't even have a full 6 month. We have like 5.5 months. But we can still accomplish so many things for the rest of 2025 if we get diligent about it tomorrow. Like, for instance, I want to lose 50 pounds, which is totally doable in the next 5.5 months. And I said that I was going to start tomorrow. I was going to take my day and go ahead and cook some food. I want to chop up onions and bell peppers, and I want to make a few vegetables that I can freeze. I want to make some meats that I can cool off and let those freeze. Shoot. Yes, the virus screwed me up with working. I believe you. They're calling it what? Long COVID. A lot of people had that long COVID stuff, where they just never were the same after having COVID. Kids are having it. A lot of black people had the long COVID. You know, I remember when I got COVID the first time, like I was real tired, I was real tired. I don't remember if I was short of breath. I can't remember what was wrong with me exactly. But I remember I didn't. I felt like I had like the chills and like I was real cold. And then so I took a Motrin and then that feeling went away. But later on that day, I just felt like, ugh. I was like, let me go to the hospital. And sure enough, I had COVID. But the next day, I felt sleepy and I slept most of the day. But by the third day, I felt good as new. I felt like nothing was ever wrong with me. I felt really good. And then that was like a January of 22. And then August of 22, I got it again. But that time, it felt my breathing, like my breathing was out of whack after I got it a second time. Um, and I've been feeling like short of breath ever since then. hmm But all they can do is treat your symptoms. There's no cure or anything for the common cold or flu. All you can do is pray you get better and treat whatever symptoms you have and keep moving on. hmm I got it after my kids had it twice. I had no symptoms. It was oh, you had no symptoms, little mommy. It was my husband going through dialysis. I was scared to go, but I did not want him to catch it. Mm. Oh, that's how you got it, from your husband going to dialysis, little mommy. Yeah. hmm I got it the first time because I believe I was at Walmart shopping like right after Christmas. I believe that's where I got it from because my kids weren't at school. Um, and I had got it. I felt like I was coming down with something like right around New Year's because I was out shopping and stuff like that. But my kids, they got it, and they didn't get it from me. I think they got it from somebody at school though. The second time I had it, so you just quit working, huh? Yeah. Sometimes it's unfortunate, but who wants to be at work when they're sick all the time anyway, right? I know I didn't, but I tried to push myself anyway for like about 8 months. I tried to push myself, and I got sicker and sicker to the point where I had no choice but to quit. Some people they don't understand that when your body starts telling you that it's ready to quit something, if you don't listen to it, you'll have dire consequences. I know. I wish I had listened to my body and mind from the beginning. I probably would still have a career. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's my nighttime routine. Uh, Meditation, praying, reading a few pages. I'm still on. I still have a few books. One of them is Atomic Habits. I started on that book, and I think I'll probably start reading it again tomorrow because it's supposed to help you like get the things that you need to change your life. But thank God we made it right. I made it through. I made it through. What are you doing up, big bad tycoon? Thanks for coming in and hitting the live button as you came in. I'm just winding down and trying to convince myself to go to sleep. Planning for my day tomorrow. Well, not really planning. I already know what my day is looking like tomorrow. The top half of my day, I want to send these things to another content creator, send some things that she wanted me to send to her. And also, I want to cook tomorrow. So I think I'll have some cooking content for 4 o'clock afternoon for me. You're welcome. What's at 4 o'clock for you? Oh, from where you're at. Oh, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon where you're at. Where are you? Where are you? You must be halfway around the world. I'm in California. Australia, that's what's up. That's what's up. You're already on the 23rd. You're almost a day ahead. Not quite, but almost, right? 18 hours ahead seems like. Am I right? 10 to 10, 12. Yeah, you're 18 hours ahead of me. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. Like to be on Earth and realize that you're a day ahead of some people. That is crazy when you think about it. Like, there's different time differences and things like that. But that just shows you how big Earth is to begin with, that it takes that long. It takes almost a whole day for the sun to get to another country. Right now, for me, it's 11. It's 11:09 to be exact. And I haven't had any sleep, Hardy. Oh my gosh. Um, Big Bad, I think I saw you in the chat yesterday. I think you were in my chat or Yo-Yo's chat, one of them. I don't know if did I follow you? Let me go to your channel. Did you subscribe to me, Big Bad Tycoon? I'm not going to subscribe to you. No, I'm just playing. I'm subscribed to you. Let's see. Let's look at your page while I'm over here. Okay. Dolphins. Okay, I love dolphins. Oh my gosh, I love dolphins. I saw dolphins when I was at the beach near Malibu before. And they were so gorgeous out there, just diving in and out of the water. That was one of the most beautiful things I had ever seen. Okay. Do you see kangaroos? I know that's so so stereotypical. Um, but yes, do you see kangaroos, Tycoon? Oh, you were in both? Yeah, I just subscribed to your page. I know I saw you in Yo-Yo's for sure. And I'm not sure if I saw you in my chat because, I mean, we were kind of wild last night and I was basically trying to stay awake, just like I'm trying to do right now. Dolphins are beautiful, yes, but I have to go away from my house, not in my backyard. For what? Kangaroos? I heard kangaroos are like they could be vicious. For kangaroo, oh, okay. Is Australia a big? Is Australia a continent, right? I hate to sound ignorant, but Australia is a continent, right? Yeah, it's a continent. Okay. Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. I remember we had to learn that in 6th grade. Okay. Yes, because Australia's on its own. It's one of the smaller continents, right? But that's so great. Hmm. Okay, and when you look at the globe, you don't really get to see how it really is because they're giving you an open view of what the world looks like, right? You're in Tasmania. They tough. Yes, continent and country. Oh, it's a continent and country? That I didn't know. Are you saying that Australia is a continent, a country? Let me look that up. Let me look up the map. Because I'm a visual learner. I'm looking it up right now. By the way, I am not trying to discredit you. Oh, well, let me see like that. Let me see. Okay, I didn't even know Tasmania was in Australia. I would have thought for sure it is in, well, I don't know a lot about Australia other than the kangaroos, uh, and the dingoes. No, I'm just playing. 27, 28 million, but huge amount of land. Okay. Okay. About how many people in Australia? Dingoes. Remember that? Remember that dingo stole that baby? I heard about that. That a dingo stole a baby. Like the dingo's still baby in Australia. That's what I don't know if that's true or not. But I thought I read that before, like years ago. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Oh, like 27 or 28 million or so. Okay. That's a small continent actually. But when you think about the US that has like 300 million people, uh, you don't really hear about you don't really hear a lot of negatives about Australia really, you know. I've never thought about visiting Australia. Why, Tycoon, why would I want to visit Australia? Um, be an ambassador for your continent. What's great about Australia? What is the one thing that you would recommend if I came to Australia? What would I like? I know that's a loaded question, but I just have to ask. Mhm. I see a lot of people still saying, "Oh, I'm exhausted from last night." We were crazy for that. We were really crazy for that. Beaches and nature, fresh air, beautiful wildlife, weather, everything. That does sound like everything that I would like about a country. hmm The beaches and the nature. That's what I would absolutely love. Fresh air. hmm You know what you don't never hear about either? And I don't want to say it just to throw it out there, but you never hear about Australia being in a war with anybody. Like you never heard Australia is going to war. You never heard that. You never hear anything bad about Australia, which is pretty cool. You woke up at 2:30 p.m. from last night. I went to bed like 2:33 and I woke up at like at 7:30. It was right at 7:30. And I tried going back to sleep, but it wasn't happening. Mm-mm. But yeah, I came back on here too because I wanted to put myself to sleep, and it looks like I'm there, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to my live. I honestly wanted to finish my hour and a half. I don't know if I could finish my hour and a half. That's 45 minutes. We don't start them. We have been at every active American deployment since World War One, or something crazy. Really? See, that's a lesson for me because when I think about our allies, I think about Europe. I think about um, who else is our allies? Um, I guess it would be Australia, huh? I guess Australia will be one of our allies. Let's look at that. Let's look that up. I'm getting good about looking stuff up and not just saying it. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Let me see. America. Huh? Oh, go ahead. Put them in the refrigerator when you're done. America's allies. Okay, 2025. So, NATO remains a cornerstone of European security with the US as a leading member in the Indo-Pacific. The US maintains strong alliances with Japan, South Korea, and Australia, often referred to as the Quad. Other significant allies include the UK, Canada, and various countries designated as major non-NATO allies. Okay. NATO is a North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It is vital to military alliance for transatlantic security with the U.S. as a key member. The U.S. has designated several countries as major non-NATO allies, and they are Argentina, Australia, Bahrain, Brazil, Colombia, Egypt, Israel, Japan, Jordan, Kenya, Kuwait. What is Kenya going to do for us in Kuwait? Morocco, New Zealand. Pakistan is one of our allies? Since when? The Philippines, Qatar, I think I'm saying it right. South Korea, Thailand, and Tunisia. Okay. And then United Kingdom, Canada, France, Ukraine. We got a little backup. We got a little backup. You know. But I just feel like Russia and North Korea, I feel like they're taking it. I feel like if they really wanted to start something, it would be something. Real talk. You need to move here. You need peace and quiet. You need to move to Australia, little mommy. Cool fact. Now for my ass off, you hating on the countries, on the counties meant to help you. No, I'm not, but I'm just saying, like, definitely not hating on them. I just didn't know. Like Pakistan, I didn't know that we were allies with them. Like, you hear so much xenophobia towards them, you would never believe that U.S. was, in cahoots with them. You wouldn't think that because they always say bad things about Arabic or Middle Eastern countries. I don't know if you would consider Pakistan a Middle Eastern country, but yeah. But no, definitely not hating on them for sure. But it was funny, Tycoon. I'm just being honest. Like, you always hear about them getting overly searched at TSA and always getting blamed for terrorist attacks and stuff like that. So I didn't know that they were one of our allies this whole time. See, the more you know, the more you know. Mm-hmm. Nothing but love and respect for me. That's what's up. Um, I don't know. I think America is still one of the best countries to live in as far as I'm concerned, but I also think it's probably one of the worst, just the way it's set up. Like other countries, they have more of a standard for their way of life than I think America does. America is anything goes. Anything goes, land of the free, home of the brave. Well, I feel like this. When somebody is free, somebody else isn't free. Right? So that's just the way I think of it. Just a bit of fun. That's what's up. Keep things lively. Okay, well, my eyes are shutting. You guys have a great night. I love you guys. And please, please, please say a prayer for yourselves before you go to bed. There's so much going on in the world. We just got to stay prayed up. If you're not a believer, still say, you know what? Whoever you think that you should believe in, say a little prayer to them so you'll be solid for the night. All right, guys, have a good night. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It's like the money coming quicker. It's TSM and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Some hunters got the blue lines. That money laid down like it's a doctor. It's a few times. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money getter. Get money. What you say? 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 Get money. What you say?
Funny TSM.
Mommy money getter. TSM. Get money. What you say? Get money. What you say? Get money. What you say? Get money. TSM. Yeah, it's like the money coming quicker. It's TSM and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Some hunters got the blue lines. That money laid down like it's a doctor. It's a few times. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money getter. Get money. What you say? 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 Get money. What you say?
Funny TSM.
Mommy money getter. TSM down. Get money. Say, get money. What you say? Get money. What you say? Get money. TSM down. Yeah. say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Them hunters got the blue lines. That money laying down like it's a copter. It's a futon. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money winner.
What you say? Eating money. 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 What you say? Funny TSM.
Mommy money getter. TSL getter.
Eating money. What you say? Eating money. What you say? Eating money.
Yeah, what you say?
Eating money.
TSL getter. Hey, yeah, it's like the money coming quicker. It's TSL and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Some hunters got the blue lines. That money laying down like it's a copter. It's a futon. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money winner.
Eating money. What you say? 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 Funny TSM.
Mommy money getter. TSL getter.
Eating money. What you say? Eating money. What you say? Eating money.
Yeah, what you say?
Eating money.
TSL. It's like the money coming quicker. It's TSL and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Hunters got the blue lines. That money laying down like it's a copter. It's a futon. She going to that money, but that money going with her. If you don't know who won it, it's the mommy money winner.
Eating money. What you say? 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 Funny TSM.
Mommy money getter. TSL getter.
Eating money. What you say? Eating money. What you say? Eating money.
Yeah, what you say?
Eating money.
TSL getter. Hey, yeah, it's like the money coming quicker. It's TSL and it's the mommy money getter. Get money every day. Get money. What you say? You gotta stack it up like 2 times. Some hunters got the blue lines. That money laying down like it's a copter. It's a futon. She going to that money, but that money going with